Hey everyone and welcome back. So doing a pickups video today. In fact, today may even be the last pickups video of 2021. Well, actually probably not, but it could be, it probably won't be. But I've gotten a couple things that have actually come in over the last like 2 weeks or anything. I kind of wanted them, I didn't want anything else to be in the Vinegar Syndrome video, which was obviously the last one from this recording, because I really wanted all that to be sort of a self-contained video. But so this is sort of everything else. Some of this is Black Friday stuff, some of this is mainly just pre-orders that came in, but a couple things which I'm going to get to right away. This past weekend, I actually went to a local event and they had some guests there and doing signings and everything. And there were 2 people there I mainly wanted to meet. So one of them was a Kelly Maroney, and she was in Night of the Comet and Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Chopping Mall. I got this great 8x10 of her from Night of the Comet, and she was very, very sweet. And I also got to meet Dag Ferch? I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. He was played young Michael in Rob Zombie's Halloween. He's did a couple things since then, but obviously that's where I know him best. I got this 8x10 of him from actually one of my favorite moments from the film. And also I finally was able to get him on my Halloween poster, which I've been getting signatures on forever. It seems like I don't even know how long I've been getting signatures on it, but it just seems like it's like a never-ending process. It's like, because that movie had so many people in it that I feel like I am probably going to spend the rest of my life just adding signatures to that poster. I don't think that one is ever going to be done. Getting close though. I mean, I can admit I actually do have most of the main people on it by now, but still there's a couple more names I could get on there. I didn't really buy much while I was there, but that one t-shirt guy that was at the last event where I got a couple t-shirts from, he was there, you know, selling them for like $10. Obviously they're kind of, you know, cheap bootlegs, but that's okay, because, you know, for $10 I'm not going to complain. So I did get 3 shirts, and so the last ones I got from him were like medium, but they fit like small. Like they're kind of tight. So I was like, so this time I went with a large, and actually the large actually almost looks very big, but that's okay. I'd rather than be too big than too tight. So first one I got is this Alligator one. Perfect timing, obviously, with the announcement of the upcoming 4K release of Alligator from Scream Factory. Next up is this Neon Maniacs shirt. You never see anything from Neon Maniacs, so as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I definitely have to grab that one. And then finally, probably the one that I'm sure if any of you saw it, you'd be like, yeah, you better get that, because I'm like probably the only fan of the film, or well, no, I shouldn't say that, because some of you who say you're fans, I'm probably one of the few big fans of the film, maybe you put it that way, and that is this Beyond the Door shirt, which I absolutely had to. This is actually what pulled me to the table. I saw this on the table and I was like, oh, I need to get that shirt, because again, you never see anything for Beyond the Door. Speaking of t-shirts, I did get a pre-order in of a t-shirt I ordered from Gutter Garbs, and that is their Black Christmas thing, which actually, this is actually quite, geez, what size is this? Didn't I get a large? Yeah, this is large. This is quite big, actually. So as you can see here, it's a little big, so this is definitely gonna be loose on me, but you know, a Black Christmas, especially this time of year, I figured like, you know what, that's actually perfect timing. And I don't have any Black Christmas items really, at least I don't think I do. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just have the movie, so I was like, hey, that's cool, I'm gonna grab one of those. Next up, I got in a soundtrack from La La Land Records, and that is it's a re-release, but it's also a remastering, because I think they were able to kind of go back to some of the original materials, and it does have some previously unreleased music too. The original Friday the 13th by Harry Manfredini, and there's the front of the CD, and there is the back with a lot of extra tracks on it, and there's the inside obviously with the disc and the booklet. The booklet's really good. It actually sort of breaks down all the pieces of music and everything. So this has, I believe, the complete score. There's like 20, what does that say? Like 25 tracks that I think make up the film, and then the additional bonus tracks, so like a couple of, I think, source music, alternate takes, and it does have Sail Away Tiny Sparrow on it as well, so very happy to get it. And because I did get my order in right away, I was also able to get one of the autographs. So there's Harry Manfredini's autograph on the extra insert. Happy I didn't miss out on the autographs. It just happened to be online when it actually went up for sale, and it was just like, oh, I'm gonna grab it. All right, so next up we get to the movies, just a couple movies to showcase here. So first up is the new 4K release of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and there's the front and there is the back, and the inside is just the same. Been waiting for a 4K restoration of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and this is a film too that I think has aged really, really well. And actually, it's one of those that I like. As much as I loved it as a kid, I don't think there's a lot of the jokes that I think sort of went over my head when I was a kid, and like I see it now, and it's like, oh, okay, I get that joke now. Next up is the Martin Scorsese film, The Wolf of Wall Street. This is the new 4K release. This is the Steelbook version, and just real quick, obviously there's the front of the Steelbook, but there's the back slip, which I am going to take off. There's the front of the Steelbook right there, and there's the back with a bunch of dollar signs, or $100 signs, not that I know what those look like. And here's the inside. Obviously it has the Blu-ray, which I think is the older Blu-ray, and then the new 4K disc, and then the image of him just yelling at the party in the background there. And this actually came out at a good time because I have been wanting to watch a lot more Scorsese lately. Been getting back into sort of the filmmaking mode, so I tend to then start to gravitate towards a lot of the filmmakers that inspire me, and obviously Scorsese is one of them. And next up, I got the new 4K release of the Karate Kid Trilogy. It's 1 through 3. And there's the front of the box, and there's the side with the titles, and finally the back with some very, very cool artwork. Let's pull them out real quick. So here is what I like actually is that all three use the poster artwork. And they all have a slipcover, which, I mean, because there's a box set, they didn't have to do that, so that's kind of cool. Now, I already had the first film in 4K. It's been out for a little bit, and I thought it was basically just a re-release of the first film. I mean, I really wanted the sequels as well, but I was like, oh, it's fine. I mean, right now, it's the only way I can get all three is to get the box set. But what I actually found out was I believe the first one, and I'll have to double check, but I think it's the first time it's actually in Dolby Vision, which I think the old release wasn't, and I think the Dolby Atmos track is new as well. So it's not just a repressing of the disc that's already been out for a while. And I love the Karate Kid movies. I mean, obviously since I studied martial arts, you know, there have been so many times, obviously I get the joke thrown at me to, you know, sweep a leg here and there. It's like, yeah, I get it. And two more movies. This one actually just came in yesterday from when I'm recording this, and that is the Vestron release of Steel Dawn. And there's the front and there is the back, and this is the slipcover version. Now this one has been out for just a little bit, but I did realize I hadn't gotten it, and I noticed the price had dropped to like $9.99 on Amazon. I was just like, oh, I haven't grabbed that yet, and now's probably a good time. And I had points on my Amazon card that was like $5. Like I hadn't used any of the points in a while, and I was just like, oh, so I literally got this for like just over $5, which made it even better. So now I'm all caught up on the Vestron line. I'm pretty sure I have all of them now, I think. And the last movie is the 4K release from Kino of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the 1978 version. There's the front. And there is the back. And I really appreciate the fact that they also had a reversible cover on the inside to this alternate artwork, which you can see right there as a close-up of it. I think this is like the C version of the poster or something, but it just looks really, really cool. And this is obviously my favorite. I think I mentioned this before. It's my favorite, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, version. Very, very happy to get this in 4K. I did see something online that some people were, or at least one person was complaining that there were some compression issues that had some sort of weird color anomaly or something. I didn't notice anything when I watched it. So if you have this release and you notice anything weird, definitely let me know. But and I'll go back and double check. But when I watched this about a week ago or something, I didn't notice anything out there. In fact, as far as I could tell, it actually looked great. And then finally, probably the big one that literally came in right before I sat down. And this is actually what I was like waiting for this to come in before I actually did the video. And that is this Escape from New York book that literally just came out, Escape from New York, the official story of the film by John Walsh. And there's the back with a picture of Snake. As you can tell, I have not even opened it up yet. It's still in the plastic. And I figure I'm going to do this on camera with you guys watching. Not that taking the plastic off the book is that exciting, but still, it sort of feels like it makes it official. And I gotta tell you, this book is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought this thing was going to be probably more like that, not as big. This thing is huge. All right. Let's see here. So the nice thing about this is, unfortunately because of the size, it's kind of hard. I don't know how much of this you guys are seeing, but it's like there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Oh, I love that. Look at all these pictures and stories and everything. It's all about the making of the film. There, check out that one of John Carpenter right there holding Snake's gun. That's cool. Definitely can't wait till I can dive into this. Obviously, as I mentioned before, obviously Escape from New York is one of my top 5 favorite films of all time. Absolutely love this film. I mean, it's probably hard to see, but my Snake Plissken statue is like right over there. Obviously, anything Escape from New York, I'm going to grab probably no matter what it is. If I can, I'm going to grab it. So when I saw this, that this went up for pre-order back, oh God, was that like June or July or something? I put it in like right away, and I think it got delayed like twice. So I finally got it in. Very, very happy because this thing looks amazing. So yeah, so happy to get this in. Another thing I could use to get some inspiration, some filmmaking inspiration. So I think that is it for this pickups video. Obviously, you know, a few things here. So definitely let me know if you picked up anything recently as well. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.